Right. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I will be presenting the one and most popular strategy we've all been waiting for, the liquidation-free strategy on Utrading. Liquidation-free strategy is basically the setting that you do only once per trade. You do only once per trade. And when you do it per trade, all you have to worry about is zero play for the end of life. But before you start, a decision has to be made on how much do I have from my Binance accounts, because your trade, your equity, your capital must match how much you have in your exchange to determine how many coins or token to trade. Will also determine how much you've allocated per day trade out of your total capital. I have chosen out of my three accounts the smallest one with the smallest figure. This account for this trading has a total of $223. Let's assume 225. That means I could decide to do a trade of 75 per coin, $75 per coin, times 3, $75 per coin, times 3 equals to $225. Here we go. So for today's trading, I have a $225 in my account. I am going to have 3 coins for liquidation free. Each of the coins would be allocated, will be insured, will be allocated $75, which means when I'm trading, regardless of what is going on in live trading, I cannot add to the trading numbers anymore. Sincerely, the brain behind the liquidation training is that you are ensuring your trade never to be liquidated. So I'll be showing you the formula at which I would insure the first token for $75. Then I will show you another token insured for $75 and another token insured for $75. And at the end of the 3 tokens, that is the end of that configuration for life. I do not need to touch. I do not need to impair. I do not need to alter forever. If I need more profit, all I have to do is add more fund and do another setting to ensure the setting for that amount of fund. So to start with, I will press on trade button in the middle to show this page, and the type of the bot that we are using will be the DCA futures. The DCA futures is what we will be using. we would not be entertaining any other bots that are currently here. It will be strictly the DCA futures because it allows us to set the 4 parameters that needs to be done per trade. Let's go. I'm going to press on start button on the DCA futures at the bottom right corner. Here we are. The first thing I need to do is choose the coin. I need to choose the token. The system is defaulted on BTC, so I will be pressing on the 3 arrows behind BTC to make a choice of my pawn. On this occasion, I want to choose DOT. So I'll press on the search button, DOT. The DOT will come live as a single option. Then I will press on there. So if you look at the top left corner, the choice of my token I want to trade, that I will be setting up at the maximum position of $75 will be DOT. Only 4 areas are going to be altered for the setting, and the 4 area goes as follows. Number 1, the leverage. It's always going to be 10, not more than 10. I press the leverage, I press 10 next, and I've said OK. So if you look closely at the leverage, is 10. The next alteration that I will make for the setting is the maximum orders. The maximum orders, looking right there in the middle of the screen, is defaulted at 2. I would increase it to 3 to allow my trade to have a breathing space and a defense mechanism if the trade goes against it. So that's one done and the second one done. The third one, I'm going to press the circle. Done. And now going to the final area. The 4th area is the initial position. The system would default to different numbers depending on the token. For this token, the initial position defaulted at 9, which means 6.29 USD. For the purpose of this setting, we want the contract, which is the CONT, to be 20, which means 20 USDT divided by the 10x equals $2, 2 USDT. That means if I change this to 20, it's 12 at the moment, so let's make it 7. Yeah, it's 18. Let's make it 29 there. Perfect. 28, no, 29. Perfect. So the contract margin is 20 now, which means 20 divided by the 10x leverage equals 2. So mean that my initial position, only $2 will be deducted from my amount of money as at the beginning of the trade. But this is the liquidation-free insurance. Look at what the system said I needed for my food trade at any point in time never to be liquidated. Check under the maximum position. The contract amount, $74.147, approximately $75. I will press the smart coverage. This setting is now ready for the full-blown liquidation-free one-off setting for life. Let me recap for the purpose of this training. I have chosen DOT as my chosen token, coin, trade. I am going for 10x under the leverage. My parameters is circle. And finally, my initial position margin or contract is $20, which means $20 including the leverage, which means $20 divided by the leverage give me $2 in the actual money. With this setting, I can press launch, and this trade would continuously to win and win and win and win. And if there is a problem, if the market goes against it, the setting I have here has a 3 DCA to fight. And if all the 3 DCA fight, my maximum position says that I have enough money, I can never liquidate. $75. And finally, make sure the direction of your token is on auto single, because with auto single, the Utrading bots make the decision based on indicators, based on direction, based on price action, based on RSI, based on EMA, and based on the complete indication to the best bias directions. Ladies and gentlemen, what is now left is for me to press launch. And once I launch it, which I'm about to press, the game is on. That is liquidation setting. Thank you.
Have you ever met an AI? I'm